help people, trying to help vulnerable people, and all you do is fucking go for them. Like, I don't get it. I actually do. And that has been fucking constant for the last 2 years.
It's a shame because the Rebecca story is a massive story and it needs talking about, and it needs talking about properly. And I get big creators getting all in one place and talking about it, but the way people turned it around about themselves and, well, you're not doing this and you're not calling this and you're not doing this. Fuck off. That's not what the subject was about.
It wasn't even just that, though, Chippy. It was the fact that they were having opinions. This is not something you have an opinion on.
No, it's not.
This is what happened. We talk about it, we bring light to it, but we don't have opinions on the details of what happened to her. It's absolutely insane that was even happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the fact that he continued to be able to get into boxes to do the same thing is absolutely wild to me. There's no way. The minute he said that, he should have been kicked and not been allowed in anywhere and not being platformed, not being clipped and put on the FYP, because that's exactly what he's trying to get. Like, for as angry as it made me for the entire day and still now, I cannot imagine if she has seen what that was about that morning, if she has seen that, how the fuck she feels. Because going off of how I feel, my heart goes out to her, because that was absolutely disgusting.
I agree.
Outrageous.
But see, the thing is, it's like the, what's his face, the fucking lying guy. Like, I don't even want to fucking.
Yeah, we know.
When a woman says no, it's fucking no, and that's it. It's the same way a guy. You say no, it's fucking no.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what was happening before it. Like, just no.
The minute somebody says no,
somebody to say, "Oh well, you have to wait to the."
Yeah.
She's
the minute to say no, just
no.
Just stop doing it.
Just no.
There was people saying, "Oh, at least he's handed himself in." No, he handed himself in because he was safer in there than he is out in the streets.
Yeah,
exactly. That's exactly what I said. I said the same thing, Shell. The only reason he handed himself in is because he knew the police would protect him. Because the minute his name was outed, his job, the pub that he drinks in, where he lives, everything was outed, and he went to the police because he knew they would protect them. It's crazy.
And somebody would have done something.
That's strong.
That's why Rebecca did what she did, because she went to a local for a drink and he was sitting in the pub, large as life.
Yeah, it's a kick in the teeth.
Oh.
And what more evidence do you need than physical video footage?
Well, that's it. And there was a lead up to this. He was doing other things that she already had put online. It was well known what he was doing, and then it got to that level, and then 3 weeks they did nothing. So what happens if you've gone and done it to numerous other people, which happens all the time, and then it leads to someone's life being taken, and you did nothing for 3 weeks, and then you go, oh shit, well, she died because we did nothing. Oh well,
exactly. Look at the Grindr. See the Grindr killer guy, he got away with it for fucking months and months and months, and it just made him worse and worse and worse. If somebody had escaped him and fucking shouted for the fucking rooftops, can you imagine how shit you would feel if you turned around and went, oh well, I'm sorry, but like, you have to see two sides to a story. No, you fucking don't.
Grindr killer, how have I not heard about this?
You don't see shit like that.
There's loads of them that have been brought in for questioning due to rape and then gone on to end up ending someone's life, and then they go, oh well, we're really sorry, and next time we'll do better, but then they never do better. It's crazy.
From what I understand, the police are at fault here, aren't
they?
Yeah, absolutely.
They should be ashamed of themselves.
They haven't protected anyone except him. They did nothing for 3 weeks to protect a single person, but yet when he went into the police station, instantly they put him in protection and got to her and told her to take down all her videos because of his safety. Like, what? It's wild. This country is wild.
And this is why people end up taking the law into their own hands.
Well, women won't come forward as well, because now the police have told them if they go and make a complaint, they have to hand over their phone and all their devices so they can verify what they're telling them is the truth, and they've not egged them on.
Ellie.
which is disgusting.
I don't know whether part of the reason, like, when I sat down yesterday, I fell asleep was because you saw her video, and like I'm not interested in what she does for a living. Like, see her TikTok videos and everything. Like, I've followed her since I've been on TikTok because she's funny. Like, she's a funny woman. But
Yeah,
I
think I follow her.
the side of her as well. I like the house inside there. I like everything she's doing. I like she's a businesswoman. Like, I like everything about that woman. I don't care how she makes her money. She's legitimate about it. And as a businesswoman myself, I like her. So I followed her for fucking years. The fact that she had to do that. Okay, I know how hard it is to come in here and say something that's going to go against the fucking grain.
But it would go against work as well,
for
wouldn't
something
it?
like that to happen to you, to have to come onto this fucking app to say about it, is fucking disgusting. It's actually disgusting.
It's crazy.
What she did, that night.
You fucking ashamed of yourself. Every single one of you that had only doubt in your fucking mind should be ashamed of yourselves for even thinking that. Like,
what she did was a massive thing because it could jeopardise her children, her life, her work, everything. She could have thrown everything.
Guys saying it'll not affect her career, if anything, it'll make it better. Like, what the actual fuck is that?
Yeah, I know. This is what annoyed me because I know that person who does her job and the trauma she's been through would never have come and done something like that and said what she said if it was a fake. And I know people do. People do lie about stuff.
It doesn't matter what your fucking job. It doesn't matter if you've got a job or you don't have a job. Whether you do that for a living or not, like no means fucking.
I believed her.
It doesn't matter your fucking race, your wealth, anything. No is fucking no, and that is it.
Well,
the way Hungry Guy was just
the kind of girl that she is, because she sacrificed her case to make sure that she was protecting other women. That's the only reason she did that video, was to protect other women from going through the same thing she went through. And she was quite happy to sacrifice her case and him doing time for what he did to her to make sure that it didn't happen to any other women.
Yeah. And I stand with that. I stand with her totally, because she wouldn't lie about something like that, would she? Why would you? I know some people do, but I don't think
she's got no reason to. She's absolutely smashing it. She's got no reason to do anything like that.
No.
She is one of the most straight down the line, honest people.
Really genuine. Yeah, she is.
No, exactly.
It will change when someone's life is taken.
For her to stick her hand under the pillow to record what was happening. Because from what Roadman was saying, it wasn't the first incidence of not that, but other stuff. So she was doing it to protect herself. And some of us have been there. Not everybody's got the evidence.
But to sit. I feel
it's a hard topic.
Yesterday it was been spoken about, and then it was a fucking fiasco after it. Like, and it's taken away from that situation. So if you're going to talk about that situation, just talk about that situation. Don't start.
Hungry Guy is just an absolute.
It showed his true colours.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The thing is, he tried to devalue her trauma, but it didn't work, did it? Because everyone, I mean, you can have one side of the story if her side is true and no one is helping her gain justice. And that's what he didn't like. He wanted her to come back when the police had arrested him and then tell her story. Well,
But
that had
also,
been too late.
did you not feel two other people that maybe he'd been accused of that?
I personally think he's got some kind of weird thing because he was really desperate to see the evidence.
Yeah.
It was creepy to me. Like,
yeah. There's some sort of backstory because he was like, "Oh, you can't take the law into your own hands, but I would." Hang on a minute. Roadman's just told you he took that into his own hands because he absolutely did. And then he's like, "Oh no, you shouldn't do that," but then I would. That's the weird thing.
I'm just going to jump down because I need to do stuff. So, and my son's around. So, okay. I'll still be in comments.
Of course, you can join.
No, it's just.
The thing is, like, see, before I had a lot of time for Hungry Guy. Even though I didn't agree with some of the things we agreed with in the Lucifanches live, like, I would sit and listen to him, but
But then when he's jumped up in live since, all he's doing is shouting, "Delusive Angie's a queen."
I see.
Oh yeah. So every live he's jumped up into since that yesterday, he's like, "Oh, Delusive Angie's a queen."
See, I know.
He's doing it to get.
No, I know he was trying to get across that innocent until proven guilty, but as a woman and as a parent, in that situation, there is no fucking innocent until proven guilty. You prove your fucking innocence in that situation.
But also, Michelle, in that live, Roadman, who has contact with Rebecca, came into the live and said, "As we speak, I have just been given proof that he's been charged on 2 counts." And he turned round and went, "Show me the proof." Why? Why did we give him some proof? Because then it was posted all over social media anyway, an hour later. But he demanded the proof and the receipts of the 2 charges.
Now, see if anybody ever did anything to my child, I wouldn't even fucking blink. I would not.
The other thing I think he's done as well, you're bringing up younger children, mine are adults now, but what are we teaching our kids if you've got a bloke in boxes actually saying, when people are saying no is a complete sentence, no means no?
Exactly. Yeah, you say, "Oh no, well, it's not really no because it's not a proven, it's not a convicted thing."
I'm sorry, but no
is no.
No and stop. No and stop. A complete sentence.
No means
7 minutes.
No, not an if. It's a no. I don't care what anyone says. No is no.
And he was demanding that everybody who doubted said guy had to then apologise to him when he wasn't convicted or charged. Well, he's been charged with 2 accounts. You know, I mean, come on.
So is he going to come back up in boxes with chest and apologise?
No, he hasn't today because. So this is the thing. So this was Friday. So Friday he was charged with 2 counts and remanded, and now Hungry Guy's like, "Oh no, I want a conviction first." Now this is a guy who's working in apparently the NHS and apparently saves lives.
No, he's not.
I would absolutely not want
loads of things this morning. He's a porter, actually, in the hospital he works in, not a paramedic, apparently.
I don't, let's see, to be honest, I don't give a fuck what he does for a living.
Exactly, Chip. They have evidence, but he doesn't accept that because it's a charge, not a conviction. Now, a conviction could take months, but he's been charged and remanded.
And also, can I just say, like, from what Michelle was saying about, I know they say innocent until proven guilty. I've done jury service. So obviously we're told to go by the evidence as innocent until proven guilty. So we have to prove that they've done it, not that they haven't done it. So when we're in there and we're in the boxes, we literally have to go through everything. I've had one case where I actually had to give the guy a non-guilty because her evidence didn't stick up. So I get not where Hungry Guy's coming from at all, because there's evidence, it's been shown Rebecca's in the right and Hungry Guy's in the wrong. He should never question her. But from a job point of view, with jury service, you have to question it.
I do get that, Karen. But when this lady has given her report, her footage 3 weeks prior, then gone to a pub 3 weeks later, bumped into him unbeknown to her, which was Hungry Guy was like, well, she shouldn't have gone to the pub if he was there.
Oh my God.
How would she know he was there? Because she was going to a pub. She didn't know whether he'd been arrested or not. This is the situation. So she's come
something
home from the pub.
As a female, you're not allowed to leave the fucking house again.
Exactly. So she's come home from the pub, made this TikTok and this Facebook thing that's gone viral. But within 24 hours of her making that, the police have then said to her, take it down. But within 12 hours of him being arrested, he was charged with 2 counts. But they have 24 hours to charge him. And he was in court the next day.
Hi, honeys. Do you know what my problem is with this situation with Hungry Guy? Like, you're up there trying to argue the point that there's no evidence to suggest that he's guilty, but, like, you've got no evidence to suggest that either. So what the hell are you talking about?
Exactly.
You haven't seen any evidence.
He's not seen any evidence.
You haven't seen any videos. You haven't seen anything. So who are you to sit on a public platform and question what somebody does?
But this is where I'm saying, Charles, I think he's been in that situation.
The other thing I want to say is, like, everyone knows, like, I cannot stand Hungry Guy for what he did to me. I'm sorry, but the man hates women. The man hates women. He doesn't like women. He hates women. And he will just jump on any platform that he can get any bit of clout from and any bit of attention from. He's vile.
Every time people spoke about Rebecca's work, even though it wasn't a situation, he was like, I've not brought it up. But he made it a bigger situation.
He's a vile human. I actually can't.
He's nasty. He's vile.
Even the woman that.
And then when he was like, "Oh, so the guy was in the media." Well, he was in the media in a different situation. He's like, "Oh, he's in the media. That's why she's done it." No, that is not why she's done it.
He told one of the women in the boxes yesterday to go get a rope and swing from a tree.
I just hope that Rebecca's okay, because
he said that's a lamb.
We all know that the industry she works in, people have got so much to say about that industry, and I can't imagine how hard it was for her to come out with that video, knowing that she's probably going to have people mention the industry that she works in.
Yeah, because
which is really sad, because you should take that away. Like, she's a woman that's been through something, and regardless of what industry or what you do for a job, should never come into play when it's something like that. She might do actual work, but that doesn't mean, and it doesn't give a man a right to put his hands on her without consent. No means no. Like, it's that simple. If she said no and stop and asked you multiple times, you stop. Like, what are you doing? Just because of her job does not mean you have a right to do whatever you please with her. She's not a fucking toy.
Didn't he also say about clothes that women wear and...
He's got an awful lot to say about...
No, I don't think he did. I'm sorry.
That's all right. He's got an awful lot to say about women, and he just... Yeah, I can't stand the man. Honestly, I can't stand the man, especially after what he did with me. I can't stand him. And quite frankly, he's digging himself a deeper hole, really, because where he works, like, people don't understand the scrutiny you get, like, from them jobs you work in, right? You have to be so careful. I've learned that from being on this app. You have to be so careful. And yeah, he's not doing himself any fucking favours.
To get a platform, isn't he?
I don't think it was a clothing situation that he said. It was more the fact that he was defending the guy and saying that we all needed to apologise to him if he was innocent. And we were like, but he's not. He's not innocent because there's footage.
Oh,
No.
look how beautiful she is. Do you know, I've been in a situation in my life.
Listen, I have been in nightclubs where somebody, but I was in a situation where I was in a nightclub, somebody tried to kiss me and I said, no, get away. And as I went to get away, he grabbed my hand and he had a bottle in his hand and the bottle smashed in my hand. And I was like, no, it's fine. I just wanted to get out. I left. I went round the corner to the takeaway shop. And as I went round the corner, the guy followed me fucking round. And I was like, do you know what? Oh my God. Now, I was married at this point. Like, I was not fucking... I was married for fucking 14 years. I was like, no. I said no. I don't want to kiss you. It was just a fucking kiss. And I was like, no. Went to go in the takeaway shop and there was a bouncer because obviously I stay in Scotland, so there's bouncers at fucking takeaways on a Saturday night. The guy tried to get in the shop and the bouncer fucking pushed him away. Just at that, the police car pulled up to check everything was alright and they lifted him and then took me to the police station. And the man, all he did... What's the doozy? Why are you laughing?
I think it's because you said there's bouncers outside takeaways in Scotland.
Right, so I had cuts in my hands where the fucking bottle is, right? There was blood down my dress because obviously I was fucking drunk in that. I wasn't. I done. Anyway, I ended up in this fucking white suit. They took my dress away. The dress costs hundreds of fucking pounds. It was my Christmas night out. And I'm sitting there and the police were fucking demanding a statement because he shouldn't have fucking done that. I said no. And the police were determined she was getting fucking done with it.
Did he have previous or something? Oh, you fucking... So I've been in a situation where I've had a friend that unfortunately took their life due to a false allegation and didn't even get to hear the verdict of his own case to show his innocence, but it's still never going to change how I think about things. If a woman is expressing that something has happened to her, I'm never going to disbelieve that woman. It's just not going to happen.
No.
No matter what I've seen, no matter how my friend's situation was tragic and horrible and his family are never going to live it down.
There is bouncers.
You know what, Chelsea? I had a friend who was accused wrongly, but I still look at it from a woman's point of view as well.
Right, and I've got a son. I would like to think that I'm bringing my son up to never.
Yes, I have got to.
A woman in that situation. But at the same time, if somebody said that about him,
you would be asking questions. You would have to sit down with your kids.
I couldn't, and as much as if anybody threatened to harm my child, you would end up with the fucking pigs. So, in that basis, if anybody was to turn around and accuse him of that, I would have to step back and see Because
See, the part that annoys me with this is the screaming about evidence. I was 15 years old. I didn't have evidence, right? This was something that went on for years of my life, and then eventually it ended in that. And I don't have evidence of that because I was a child. I'm so sick of people saying, well, if you haven't got evidence, it didn't happen. Fuck you. Fuck
Guys,
you.
the bigger picture is this is fucking TikTok.
It did happen, but in the day when it...
TikTok. Why has anyone got to produce evidence of anything that they've been through on fucking TikTok? Why can you ask?
See, as a woman, like, it's got no fucking relevance to this at all, right? But see, as someone who has spoke up in this app through videos and the things women are saying about you and men are saying about you, but I've had that experience in this app where people are saying your name in videos and you're sitting there going, what the actual fuck? Like, I can't imagine with that happening in the comment. Like, you know what folk are like on the fucking internet? It takes a strong person to stand on this app, make a video, and then deal with you nasty bastards, no yous, but you nasty bastards that are in the fucking comments of videos and lives. Like, it takes a strong woman to deal with that.
I just don't know where the world's...
kind to folk. Just be fucking kind. Like,
I don't know where this app's gone. Like, I
don't understand why folk could even fucking question it. I
know.
I think the mistake Hungry Guy made was when he realised he didn't like what was being spoken about, he should have scrolled on instead of join the live. He should have moved on and not given his opinion. Then he wouldn't have been dragged all over TikTok, would he?
And if he doesn't like Rebecca and he doesn't like her line of work, and that's the reason that he's got some sort of hatred against her, at least just have a thought from other women that have been through it, and you're sat there going, I've not seen any evidence, so I don't believe it. Like, if you don't like a person, just have a thought for other people. The fact of it is, he opened his trap before he even thought about what was coming out of his mouth. And he sounds like an idiot.
That a lot. He does that a lot all over the app. And I think, not that it's good to be speaking about it, but us as women, I haven't gone in a room and it's been spoke about by just women. Like, it's all the big creators or it's all men talking about it. And I'm thinking to myself, I get it, it happens to men as well, but this has happened to a woman. And it's nice to hear.
See, the thing is, it doesn't matter whether you're fucking Instagram fucking pretty or a fat fucking heifer like me would. Like, it happens to every woman. It happens to every woman in every fucking walk of life. Because
I'll be in the comments, honey. I've got to make a phone call. Bye, honey.
You need...
Michelle, also stop saying that about yourself, because I will come to your house.
All right, listen, I'm gorgeous. I'm going to shag the first person that sends me a husband. But
we can't bloody send them.
Try harder. Like,
I've tried about 3 times.
Hi, Lewis. But women experience this. It doesn't matter what they look like, what their fucking size is. Women experience this because there are men out there that fucking do this shit. Like,
exactly, and then you've got the other lot of men that are out there defending the men that do this shit.
Like, it's disgusting. And I'm so glad that I don't have a wee girl, because I would be so... I'm bad with him, but I don't know what I would do if I had a girl, and that's why I didn't want a girl. I don't want to deal with
It's
I've
awful.
got
doing that, 'cause I would end up in fucking jail. Like, that, and that would be it. There'd be no fucking, let's wait for the evidence. That man would be fucking gone, and that would be it.
My daughter's 14 and I'm ready to swing at all times. Honestly, it's in this world and the way it is now, it scares me for her.
I remember being in the car with my mum and her saying, "Oh look, like people, like men are looking at you. You're attractive." Now I don't fucking want that. I don't want that. Like,
That's my sister. She gets so mad at, like, my niece. She's 14, but she's very tall. She looks older than what she is, and wherever they go, you've got men staring at her and trying to chat her up. My sister's like, "You do know she's only 14."
it only takes that one fucking man to do it. Like, I fucking think it's okay or chance their fucking arm and just no. No, like, I would fucking end you. I would actually fucking end you so badly.
We know
I do know what happens to men as well. I do know what happens to men, but that's not what we're fucking talking about, is it?
Yeah, we're not saying it doesn't happen to men. We're aware that it happens to men. But in this situation that we're talking about, it happened to a woman. And men felt the need to have an opinion on something that happened to a woman.
As women, we're having an opinion back, okay?
Yeah.
Like, don't even fucking start me.
This world is awful for everyone.
I've had employers who thought it was perfectly fucking acceptable to put their hand in my fucking leg when they were talking to me. Like when you're sitting next, like, you don't fucking do that.
I don't even like my friends coming up to me, giving me a hug or saying,
I don't like people touching me in fucking general.
Yeah.
Touch is a fucking personal thing. Like, my personal space is my personal space is fucking wide. Like, don't fucking touch me, don't hug me, no. I don't even fucking don't look at me. I fucking can't stand people. Like, I've been in situations where I've had a boss saying, "Oh, come and sit in my knee and tell me that." And they're like, what the fuck? Like,
oh God, I have.
Like, no. I ended up getting home and not going back to my fucking work the next day. Like, men are...
So, you know where Chantal said about her mum used to cuss men out for looking at her? I remember walking down the street in skinny jeans when I was about 12 or 13, and there was some drunk men behind us, and they were discussing my derriere. And my mum was like, "I'm going to stand behind you." So then I got offered to be purchased by people when I was about 13.
See that? Do you remember that book Top Girl got us to read for book club, the first one?
Yeah.
I don't consent. I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
So I didn't really read it all the way through.
I didn't. I couldn't cope with it because it was too close to my background.
But I've got OCD with things, like I couldn't leave things on like 10% or 12%. And when I was on holiday, I was like, "So I'm just going to read it."
Yeah.
And by the time I got to the end of the book, like I was so rude to the fucking butler. Like, I didn't want the butler when he came to say, "Oh, like, I'm going to carry your bag down to the pool." I was like, "No, you're all right. I can carry it myself." When Carlos was coming with the drinks, I was like, "Do you know what? I can go to the bar and get it myself." Like, I did not want a fucking man near me. Like, because I was like, just the way they interacted with that girl and the things they did and tried to make friendships with her, like, that's why it was disgusting, Diane. Like,
yeah.
And that actually happened. Like, that actually happened.
And it does happen. It happens all the time. And then you've got somebody. This is the thing. You've got all of this happening, but then you've got some random gobshite coming onto the internet going, "Oh, but he may be innocent." Wind your neck in. Look at the bigger picture.
It did upset Daisy. It's the same as, like, I go in my work, right? Sometimes I get new clients and like, "Oh, can you go to or they want to meet you at their house?" And that I refuse to do that. Like, I'll not do it. Or, like, "Can I meet you on a Saturday in the office?" If nobody else is there, I'll no fucking do it. Like, and it's like situations like that that's always in the back of your fucking head. Like, I'm not willing to put myself in any kind of fucking situation.
But even now, Michelle, as a grown adult, would you, if somebody said to you, meet me randomly?
Although I know that I would, my elbow can split heats, like, Rama. Like, I know that I can defend myself, but I also know how
vulnerable you can be.
Your whole, like, your mind works and how terrified you can be in a situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how your body fucking freezes in certain situations. So
that's what I was going to say.
Unless I know my child, like, if my child was close by, I wouldn't be in fight or flight. I would just be in fucking fight mode.
Right, yeah.
But in those situations when I'm there myself, you don't know, like, as hard as you fucking are, or how hard you fucking think you are as a woman. If you've got a fucking,
it's mad, isn't it? It's a mad situation, isn't it? That
like,
you put yourself into a situation that we could have been in. It doesn't
matter what, you would just try and do whatever it takes to get out of that situation, especially as a mum. You would try and get out of that situation alive.
And a mum and a female who's been in situations, so you put yourself in both situations, don't you?
Aye, like, you'd see, like, I drive fast. I drive fast everywhere, and every now and again, it comes over my head. Like, if I was to crash right now, my son doesn't have a mum, so take your foot off the accelerator. Behave yourself. Keep yourself fucking safe for him.
For him, yeah.
So every fucking mum has that instilled in them. And I'm sure every dad has that instilled in them as well.
No, not everybody.
We're talking about the female side of it right now, right?
Yeah.
So, and sometimes, I mean, nobody knows what they would do in that fucking situation. Whether you would go, "Do you know what? Fuck you. I'm getting as close to a fucking kitchen and a knife as possible to fucking do you in," or do you say no and then just try and get it over as quickly as possible to get back to your reins like that? Nobody, until you're in that fucking situation, you don't know what you'd fucking do. And any out you go for is not your fucking fault. Like, it's not your fault.
Statistics does show as well that a lot of attacks on women, the women will just freeze. Like, they go into that frozen mode where they shut down and just let it happen. Statistics show that is more the case than fight.
Yeah. It's not the fight or flight, it's more than just the...
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
hide.
You know I will fucking argue with anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. I will sit and fucking argue with that, but in a life or death situation, and your kids cross your fucking mind and everything, you are going to just fucking when somebody doesn't believe you when you have told them what's fucking happened, like, no.
Trouble is, the life we live now, it's dangerous to just leave it in your house, can't it?
It's like if somebody was to break into this house, right, as brave as I fucking am, you all know my back door squeaks because I just want to make sure I can fucking hear it. If anybody's come in the back door, there's the fucking beep beep thing as well when I set the alarm, but when the alarm's not set, my back door squeaks because I'm here myself half the time, like.
Well, I had a weird thing.
No, but I've got baseball bats and baseballs sitting in random bits through the house.
I had a weird
situation. If somebody was to actually, if I was sitting in my office and I heard that fucking door squeak, would I be brave enough? Like, if the wind was here, would I be brave enough to pick up that baseball bat and fucking go for it, or would I fucking freeze?
Like, if he wasn't there, you probably wouldn't. But if he was there, you would.
About fucking TikTok the last couple of fucking months is the fact that you are putting women in this fucking position.
Yeah.
Like, you are making women terrified. And I don't give a fuck how hard Sophie Bailey thinks she is in that. Or fucking Delusive Angie, or fucking Evil Queen. You are putting women in a position where they are fucking terrified in their own home. It doesn't matter how hard you think you are. You do fucking freeze. So you need to fucking stop it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Enough is a fucking enough.
Well, I'm the same as you. I'm feisty. I am a feisty person, and I sleep with a baseball bat next to my bed. I'm feisty, and I'd love to think that in that situation, I'd do someone in. But I don't know until I'm actually in that situation.
Nobody should put you in that fucking position.
No one should.
Yeah, upstairs I'd freeze. And I'm feisty. I'll argue with anybody, but when it comes to like fighting and stuff, I'd rather sort it out with my mouth than with anything else. So
yeah, I'm a bit of a gobshite. I'll go out all guns blazing.
Right, but
it's not really got anything to do with that. It's to do with people doxing.
Are they really? Let's be honest.
People are doxing, and folk are turning.
Well, yeah, I've had people trying to dox me for years.
That's got nothing. It's not really anything to do with the police and the government. It's to do with people
doxing out, moving,
running their guns, and causing shit and taking shit to people's doors.
Yeah. But you shouldn't feel threatened in your own home. That's the thing. You shouldn't be made to feel unsafe in your own home because it's your home.
Well, I had a weird situation last week. There was a guy sitting on the wall opposite my drive, and my mum's nearly 83, and she was pulling off my drive, and she said to him, "Are you okay? Are you lost?" Because he wasn't from my estate, and he said no, and he didn't move. So my mum pulled off and got up the road, and she phoned my brother. And I'm not kidding you, my brother was on my drive in 5 minutes looking for this guy. He wasn't doing anything. I think it was because I'm now single and on my own with 2 visually disabled adult children. And you know what your mum's like. Your mum would worry about you even if there weren't a problem.
Yeah, so I'm the opposite. I'm the protector of my mum because she doesn't protect me.
Well, my mum's dead, so she can't protect me.
Sorry. Go, Michelle. Go, Michelle. Go, Michelle.
I'm an orphan.
She's an orphan.
Michelle, we're fucked. We ain't got parents to help us.
See, if that was my dad, he would have been there and protecting me. But my mum won't. She'd go, "Oh, just deal with it. It's fine."
Well, I was happy with it. I'd seen him. He was sitting on my wall in the morning, and I thought, "Oh well, you know, I'm not going to say anything to him. He's on his own. I don't know if anyone's coming. I'll leave him." But you know what mums are like. She pulled off my drive. She went, "Are you staying there?"
Well, I don't know what mums are like because mine wouldn't have done that.
No, but in general,
if it was me, if it was my child's house, yeah, I would have been the same. I'd have gone out and gone, "What are you doing?"
But the thing is, as a woman on your own, on an estate where you're sort of the minority, not the majority, it's very difficult because, you have to be a bit careful.
That just shows you the world that we live in. It's so scary that an innocent man just sitting on a wall outside your house scares you, because we are that afraid of the potential of what could happen due to it happening all the time, that something as innocent as that scares you.
It was more that my mum was concerned at nearly 83. I would have